Welcome to another adventure with Travels with David and Mark.
Yes, if you're new here, we are David and Mark. We like to travel and we bring you along for weekly vlogs.
Yes, and today you find us in Athens.
A very hot Athens.
You can probably see my sweat patch around my breasts.
Truth be told, it's currently, what, 6:30?
Nearly 7 o'clock
in
at
the
night.
afternoon, on the day after we arrived.
Yes.
We had such plans to bring you along.
But we had to, like travel day yesterday, we had to get up very early. We were up at we set off from the house at 2 a.m.
And we'd not been to sleep that night,
And
so we raw dogged it that night.
Yes, we did, which meant that when we got to Athens, we were so tired. We was like, we'll go do some bits. We went and got some food, but we didn't do much. Went back to the apartment and slept. One of the other reasons we're here is because today is Friday, and on Sunday, so in 2 sleeps, we're getting on Virgin Voyages.
We're getting on a cruise from Athens.
On Resilient Lady.
We are here with a group of friends and family. So we're here with David's brother and I'm going to say sister-in-law. I know you're not yet sister-in-law, but Elisa.
She may as well be. They've been engaged for 30 odd years.
Yes, and we're here with our friend Nikki. And if you've watched our New Zealand vlogs, you'll have seen Nikki.
Yes.
And then we're here with our other friends, Sarah and Adam.
Who we have talked about lots on the channel.
Yeah, so we're here
lovely.
for a group cruise. We're going to take you along today for our explorations of Athens.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next video will be our week-long cruise around Greece.
Yes, so if you want to see that, you'll have to stick around, and if you're not already subscribed, click.
Subscribe. We're going to do it slightly different. Like, normally we take you along for every day, but because it's a family holiday, we're going to enjoy it for ourselves and just bring you along for the highlights. So you're going to see all the best bits.
Yes, but you should like this video to support us, because we are enduring this heat.
We are in jeopardy.
We are. Could die any moment. I'm okay.
We're fine. We're fine. We're really fine.
Oh, we're fine. I promise.
Today's plan was we were going to start this video, I say this morning, at 12 o'clock when we had our tickets booked for the Acropolis.
Yes. However, we arrived at the Acropolis and it was closed.
It's closed. So at the minute, Greece is in a bit of a severe heat wave.
It is 40 degrees Celsius.
The Acropolis is closed a few days ago and then it closed again today just as we were arriving. So the plan was today to bring you to the Acropolis and then go for cocktails.
We switched it.
We've switched it. So if we're slurring our words a bit, we've been for cocktails and now we are here. However, before we speak too much about it, let's rewind back to earlier when we experienced those cocktails.
And left the apartment.
And we were less sweaty.
It's 40 degrees, don't judge me.
Thankfully, Adam took care of most of the planning of our routes around the city, and this morning we were off across the city for brunch before our pre-booked entry to the Acropolis. It's honestly wild walking around Athens. One minute you're dodging mopeds and grabbing a coffee, and the next you're just accidentally stumbling across ancient Greek ruins that are literally thousands and thousands of years old. They're just there, wedged between modern apartments, abandoned buildings and bakeries. It's well worth keeping Google Maps open. Half the time you won't even realise you're walking past something spectacular. And if you're visiting in summer, definitely head out early. Ruins look way better when you're not melting. And then there's the graffiti. So much graffiti. It's basically its own art gallery, but more on that later. The history here is honestly incredible, and apart from the Acropolis, most of the ruins that we passed along the way were actually pretty quiet. Adam had suggested that we had brunch at the Underdog, and we are very glad that he did. It absolutely delivered and was delicious. I had my first ever espresso freddo, but I still don't really know what it is. All I do know is that it's not a chocolate bar from our youth, and thankfully it didn't have any unpleasant side effects on my bowels. If you know, you know. Fully fueled and slightly caffeinated, we set off towards the Acropolis. ready to soak up some more history, or at least try to. We wandered past the usual Greek tourist artwork and the usual tourists on segways. We fought our way through the crowds of yet more tourists, only to realise that the masses were actually leaving the Acropolis rather than going to it. Turns out they'd just shut the entire site down due to the extreme heat. And so, after sweating our way up that hill for absolutely no reason, we turned around and headed back into town to begin our cocktail bar crawl instead. First up on the cocktail crawl of Athens, we headed to the aptly named Gaya, a swanky bar right in the centre of Athens. Does anyone else's group of friends all order different cocktails, then turn into a human lazy Susan, passing them round to try them all? No? Well, we'd highly recommend it.
Well, there were some lovely cocktails.
Lovely at Gaya?
Gaya. And we are Gaya for being there.
The cocktails were phenomenal.
They were.
We are
really good and simple. No theatrics. Just
so
really
good.
tasty.
So good. We're on our way now.
The service, sorry, I will just say, the service was incredible as well.
We didn't get any of the names of people, but never mind. Never mind. We are on our way now to our next cocktail.
It's called the Clumsies.
The Clumsies.
I hope they're not clumsy with the drinks.
We're probably being quite irresponsible because, as you know, we are heading back to the Acropolis shortly.
Yes.
To try and attempt that climb up to the top. Should we be doing it drunk?
Probably not. Should
not.
we turn off all the inhibitors in our brain that make us kind of regulate hydration?
Well, we'll see.
We're with some very noisy people.
Does everyone want to say
Everyone
hello?
get in.
You can wave and say hello if you like.
Hi.
Hello.
You can edit it out later.
I won't.
I like textures.
I like it.
I like textures a lot.
Naturally, we ordered the whole cocktail menu again, all in the name of research, of course. Most of them were excellent. Well, apart from this one, which David would politely describe as interesting. Still, we'd highly recommend this place if you're nearby. Great drinks, great vibes, and honestly, the menu alone is worth a stroke.
I would highly rate the Clumsies.
So we've just been to Clumsies. We've had 2 more cocktails.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Incredible. So it's rated in the top 50 bars in the world, apparently.
So our friend Adam has organised basically a bit of a cocktail crawl of touring the best cocktail bars. Surprisingly, a lot of the world's best ones, like David just said, are in Athens, which is
it's mad.
Crazy.
But they were so tasty, unique, and similar to Gaya where we went before. Simple,
phenomenal,
and just incredible.
We're on to
Greek. I just want to say, hospitality in there as well. Greek hospitality so far, top notch.
Phenomenal. Yes. We're on to somewhere else now.
A vermutheria. Apparently, it's a vermutheria.
Vermutheria.
Maria makes vermouth here.
We've still not been to the Acropolis. Will we make it? You'll have to watch to find out, because we don't know it yet either. Thank you.
You are welcome.
Editor Mark here. Sorry if you're starting to feel a little bit of cocktail bar fatigue. I promise there's more stuff coming up if this isn't your vibe. But honestly, the drinks were just that good and the staff were so lovely. And this time, we even mixed it up with some food. Look at us branching out.
Well, I would say 3 for 3 of the places we've been.
Fantastic place. So that was called
Adore, I think.
And we are very well aware that it may seem strange that we've come to Greece and gone to an Italian.
But we didn't go there because it was an Italian restaurant. We went there because it was a vermuthery. And we wanted to try some
So we
stuff.
went there for some more cocktails, but had food whilst we were there.
Yes. Pizzas, incredible. The salads, incredible.
Yes.
All around good fun.
Fantastic. I also want to clarify, before we went into that bar, I left you on a cliffhanger as to whether we were going to make it to the Acropolis or not. I am very well aware that you will already know. Because you will have already seen the intro that we have not yet filmed. So what I meant is, we don't know if we're going to make it to the Acropolis. We're going to find out. Yes. Anyway, that's where we're heading now.
So we did make it. Well, we've not made it up there yet.
We're making it to the point where we will find out.
Yes.
That's what my point is.
I understand.
I'm also going to put a disclaimer. We do not advise drinking this many cocktails before walking up to the Acropolis. Don't try it at home. We know we're being silly. But we
might die.
No, we've drunk a lot of water though, so we are being sensible. Yeah.
Oh, Sarah says she'll keep us safe.
Nikki's back.
Nikki's back from the channel.
From the channel or on the channel?
On the channel.
In. Bye.
Bye.
And so it was finally time to start that climb to where we began the video, but this time with wobbly legs. Be warned though, there are a lot of stairs, and like most of Athens, the stone underfoot is ancient, smooth, and very slippy. Grippy shoes are highly recommended.
Honestly, if I get to the top of these stairs and it's closed, David is going to have to answer some questions. It's warm.
There's something really quite special about this part of the walk. The streets start to quieten, well, until you reach the Acropolis that is. The trees give you a bit more shade, and the late afternoon light turns everything golden. Reaching the entrance, we were met with the biggest queue ever, but top tip, if you're returning because of an early cancellation, just head to the front and they'll let you in. As you sweatily climb the hill, there's a real sense that you're heading somewhere important, and step by step, the sprawling city of Athens gets more and more impressive. And with the last few turns, and a few more marble steps, you're greeted by the most impressive sight of this ancient Greek wonder.
We're here! We made it.
I don't know if I made it. I may have made it in body, but my spirit is broken.
Yes. I left my soul in the air-conditioned bar we left.
Yeah.
But we made it. Luckily, there was a huge
So let's
queue.
talk about the fact that we left you up here at the beginning of the video.
Yes.
Where we'd arrived, Acropolis was closed. They then said we could reuse our tickets for after 5 o'clock.
Yes. And it is now 7 o'clock.
Well, as you will have heard from the start of the video.
Yes, apparently last entry was at 7, so we wanted to make sure we were here in time. There was a ginormous queue, but I think that's people who had booked entry at 7.
Yes.
And we heard down the grapevine that if you went to the front and said you had a ticket for earlier, they let you straight in, and they did, and it was glorious.
Yeah. I was about to say, I would not advise doing the walk up to here that we've just done after some cocktails that we have had. The wind has now picked up and I'm actually a bit more comfortable.
Yes, the wind is helping a lot because it's evaporating all the sweat on my body.
Which is probably dehydrating us more, let's be,
But we are also being we have drank a lot of water.
We have, but that was a strenuous walk. So if you are, they do now have a lift for the less able-bodied.
Yes. I don't know how you get there or how you use it, so that's fun.
But I would just say beware, it's quite the steep steps. And everywhere in Athens, the floor is really slippy.
Because it's marble.
It's like marble floor, and I've nearly slipped over, you've nearly slipped over, everyone's nearly slipped over. So Anyway, we're going to go for a little wander.
Yes, going for a little peruse. We're not going to spend too long up here because there is no shade.
No.
It is pelting it down with
Hence
rays.
why they close it when it's too hot.
For the safety of the staff, which is understandable.
Well, the staff and us.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, let's have an explore.
The Parthenon was built between 447 and 432 BC. That means this incredible temple is over 2,400 years old, and even now, standing here more than 2 millennia later, it's hard not to be completely awestruck by it. All around the site, you'll spot carefully labelled blocks and columns, lined up like pieces of a giant stone jigsaw, ready for the next phase of restoration. The view of Athens from up here is absolutely breathtaking, but so is the climb, and it's worth saying that the terrain up here is pretty uneven, with slippy marble and loose stones. It's not the most accessible site and you really have to watch your step. Still, there's something incredibly moving about walking through such a powerful symbol of human history.
For those that have seen our York video, and maybe our Scarborough video, the curse of the scaffolding has hit again. So apologies, we've got scaffolding covering the one end of the Acropolis. Parthenon? Who knows? Also, this place is the definition of Instagram versus reality. It is so busy. Beautiful though. Speaking to the mic, Sarah.
2,000-year-old pipe. I think it's a classic bit of scaffold. Scaffold.
Seen it
now.
Bye.
Back down.
I think after all that exertion and pushing our way through the crowds, we've earned another cocktail. So as the shadows grew longer, we carefully made our way back into town.
Oh gosh, lots of tree. Lots of tree. Oh. That was smooth.
We're now a nature channel.
Not naturist, nature.
Our next bar took us past more of that graffiti I mentioned earlier, including this winged beauty.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
We survived.
Oh, where did we leave you? Oh, at the top of the
Acropolis.
at the top of the big sweaty hill.
Yeah. Tree. What did you think of the Acropolis?
Fantastic to look at. The history blows my mind.
Like, that is basically 2,500 years old.
Yeah,
Which is 438 BC, I think it was.
yeah, and I don't even think that's old in terms of Greek history. So
No.
that's just blows my mind. It was phenomenal. I don't know. I don't need to go again. It was honest. I mean, obviously today is abnormally hot, but it's so busy. Like it's a tourist.
It's a tourist
It's
trap.
just no, it's not a tourist trap. It's just a lot of tourists want to go, which is understandable. A tourist trap means that people go and then it's crap.
Oh, okay.
I think is that right?
I don't know. I just meant there was a lot of people there.
There was a lot of people, so it
And
was.
I think it didn't help that they'd closed for 5 hours, so you had everyone that was booked in between 12 and 5 going back after 5. Probably made it worse.
But I think it's probably always going to be busy.
Yeah,
You know,
I would agree.
fantastic though. Like it is worth seeing. Maybe on a cooler day.
Yes. And then we came back down and we've just been to, it's called the bar in front of the bar.
Yeah.
It was, bearing in mind how nice every other bar's been, this one was a bit of a miss.
It was just average.
Yeah, I had a Moscow Mule, and it was just a bog standard Moscow Mule, nothing special.
Yeah.
So we had one, and now we're heading back to the apartment.
We're going to have a chilled one tonight, I think, because we're all very, very hot, sweaty and tired.
But it's 8:45, it's 8:45.
We've done nearly 12 hours today
I think we've done very
of
well.
Sightseeing. Yeah, I need to get back and have a shower though. I feel very grubby.
Clammy and
we honestly, like, we just both did this, and what is, I think, salt
that's crystallised
is on us. So
yes, so we're going to, on the way back, stop at the supermarket, get some waters, get some snacks, back to the apartment, maybe play some games, see how we feel.
Have a chilled one. But we will see you tomorrow.
We shall. Good night.
And then, no, not yet.
Oh.
Because coming up still is,
Oh yes,
we're getting on
a ship.
a cruise ship. I don't know how much we'll show in this vlog of that, but
We'll
keep
show
watching
some.
if you think you want to. So.
Yes.
Anyway, we'll see you tomorrow.
Good night. Bye. Good morning.
It's a windy Athens today.
It is still incredibly warm though. Yes. It's actually quite nice though. I'm definitely getting a bit more accustomed. You join us outside the entrance to our apartment where we've been staying.
We haven't told you much about it, have we?
We haven't. It's been fab. So I found it on Airbnb. It's, I'd say, rather basic, but for what we need, perfect. Like, there's not a TV. It's literally like a living area with a table, a few chairs and a bench. There's a couple of comfy chairs in a different part of that room.
But the biggest thing that sold it to us was because we were the big group. Each bedroom is double bedroom, and they all have their own bathroom.
Yes, so the majority of them have an actual ensuite. I think there's only one of them where it's a separate bathroom, but it means everyone's got their own space.
Yeah.
And you're not waiting for people if you need the toilet or
Everyone can
anything like
poo
that.
in peace.
They can, which is what we aim for in life.
We do aim for in life. Yes, there was something else I was going to say. Oh, it's really quite central.
Yeah, really central.
Yeah.
Like walking down to, we walked to the Acropolis yesterday, and I'd say it took us, what, about half an hour to walk to the Acropolis?
Bear in mind that was a slow walk because it is, as we said, rather warm. What we didn't show you yesterday, and I really wish we got it on camera, was because obviously I'm wearing a backpack.
Oh, yeah.
I'd sweated the perfect, I took my backpack off, and it was the perfect backpack shape sweat patch.
I think I've got a picture. So if I got a picture, we'll insert it here.
Enjoy
Camera noise.
Enjoy it.
But Mark wasn't the only one to be sweating yesterday, and I just have so much love to give that I sweated out the perfect heart on my chest. Again, camera noise.
He's all love.
I'm all love me. I even sweat love.
What's the plan for today?
So we were a little bit later getting up than everyone else. Everyone else went up and got breakfast. We said, we're having a bit more of a chilled
We
morning.
had a lazy morning.
So they're on the way back to the apartment now with pastries.
For us.
Nom 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 nom.
Thank you.
And then we're going to the Archaeological Museum because it's inside and air conditioned, I'm led to believe.
And then later we've got more cocktails planned. But anyway, let's carry on with our day.
Yes, we shall wait here for the people, and then we shall take you with us. Join us.
Eat some.
Chocolate vanilla.
We've got all the chocolate.
Don't know, but it's nice.
Look at the doggy.
Doggos aside, our apartment was handily right next door to the National Archaeological Museum, so the walk there was much less sweaty.
Welcome to the Archaeological Museum.
Yes, thank you, David. Anyway, I will leave you with some clips of us seemingly on an innuendo quest around the museum.
I was looking at that one, it's like a little pair of testicles. Here we have a 4,500-year-old testicle bowl where you would put in your testicle juice. Oh.
Sarah, can you spot the owl in this exhibit?
It's right there. Oh, there's my foot. Look at that owl.
Cute. I don't know if it is an owl, it just,
It looks owly.
yeah.
I don't even think this one needs an innuendo.
We don't know if this is picking up on camera, but there's a doggo. Much like a stoner who's had too much weed, I'm all potted out. So we're leaving the pottery section now. Well, they'd make good curtain things.
Tie-backs.
Tie-backs, yeah.
Yeah, that's not how big people were back then.
She's been caught off guard. She wasn't expecting someone to come in.
In all seriousness, there were some really interesting items here, including this bronze statue, labelled as about 2,200 years old. The detail they'd managed to capture here was incredible and was probably my favourite thing from the museum.
Did we just walk around the back of that statue to check if it had a bum hole? Yes.
Did it? No. No iris photos here.
We are trying to be sensible in this museum, by the way. We've not been making willy jokes the whole time.
No.
Ooh, but there is a room full of heads coming up.
This is not the sarcophagus of a gay person. I'm going to be very sad. Oh, hi.
No, it isn't, David, but actually this one is really interesting. In 230 AD, the tomb of a couple had been reused for the death of a single man. During this, the head of the reclining lady was replaced by the head of the single man, and the statue of her husband stood next to her was just binned. Venturing upstairs, we found yet more pots, and as lovely as they were, we were getting pretty museumed out by now, but the highlights of what we saw up here were this skeleton, these gold headpieces, and who knew the ancient Greeks were so good at glasswork. Escaping the museum, we headed back to the apartment, and on the way, we picked up a couple of bottles of fizz to take onto the ship tomorrow. Don't forget, these need to go into your hand luggage and not to your checked case. En route to the apartment, we headed up the stairs and said hello to our resident dead cockroach, before dropping the bottles off and then jumping into a cab. In case it's of any use to anyone, Uber works perfectly well over in Athens, but the car that arrives won't be branded and it will still work on a meter system. We were off for yet more cocktails, this time in a place called Line, a bar that's just outside of the city centre and is another that's rated in the world's top 50 for a number of years running. Word of warning, when drunkenly wandering back into town, if a restaurateur beckons you into their restaurant with promises of the best food in town, don't listen. It wasn't. But a huge tip from us would be to seek out these mini ice creams. Yum. I don't mean to cause too much excitement, but it is cruise day, and our Airbnb hosts were kind enough to offer a late checkout and to organise a drop-off service to the port. Like true rebellious rock stars, we dropped off our luggage early to make sure we weren't late. But if you are sailing out of Athens Terminal C and don't have access to the RockStar terminal, we really wouldn't advise hanging around after dropping off your bags. There really isn't anything to do or comfortable places to wait.
Right then, where did we leave you?
I think we're going into the museum, and then you probably will have seen some bits of museum. What did you think of the museum?
It was good. It was
Yeah.
larger than I thought it was going to be, though.
That's what she said.
Hey, lads,
Tis
lads,
what
lads.
she proclaimed.
Tis what she proclaimed. It was nice, though. It was cool to see some stuff. Too many pots.
Too many pots. Just going to pause you just there. I think the lens might be smudgy. Hang on.
And we're back.
I think that's better. Yeah, so the museum was bigger than we were expecting.
Yes.
€12 each to get in.
Yeah.
Lots and lots of pots.
Lots and lots of pots. Still worth the €12, though. Still worth the €12.
Yeah, it was so impressive. The bronze statues I found really impressive.
Yeah, I
There was
don't know
one
how
of-
they do that.
There was one of the horse that I just was mind blown.
Yes.
Anyway, from then we just had the night of more cocktails.
Yes, going around different bars. It was delightful.
It was delightful. We had a lovely day, and now today we have made our way over to
Piraeus.
Piraeus, to the port.
To the port, because behind us...
Ta-da!
It's Resilient Lady! Resilient Lady in all her splendour.
We're going to leave you here for a second.
Yes.
We're not going to do too much of inside because that's for next week's video.
Yes. But we will show you us getting on.
We will show you us getting on, and then we're going to greet you. Well, greet you? We're going to see you again in the room.
And we're on the ship.
Back on our happy place.
I'm so happy.
Let's not talk too much.
No, we shan't.
That's for next week's video.
Cheers.
For this video, we just want to say a huge thank you for watching to this point. I hope you've enjoyed following us around Athens.
Yes, we hope you have. And if you have enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up because it really helps us out. If you're new here, consider subscribing. It is free.
Yes.
And you'll see more of Resilient Lady in the next video.
Absolutely. But for now, we will catch you on this adventure next week. Bye.